Hey, hello and welcome all my dear Thoughts channel little champs. Welcome once again in the video lecture class. I hope that since many days you are watching the lectures regularly, and I hope that my lectures, when you are watching it, you are helping yourselves in writing the exam papers, because many of the questions we are doing in the revision work are asked in the papers. Yes, obviously that is the reason why revision is important. Students, there is a lot of thing to be done in the objective and in the subjective part, and that is the reason why am I aiming to revise the things again and again, so that every single thing, if you have watched at least 2 times, it will become easier for you than to read and learn those things within few seconds. So welcome once again. In today's science lecture, we are going to revise the question bank. Yes, we have done question bank previously, far before many days. So we are going to revise that, and many objective questions might be asked from the question bank. Many objective, because from the question bank we are not revising question answers, we are just revising objective type questions. So it becomes easier for you if you have watched the videos. And moreover, if you are the regular students, you might be knowing that many questions are similar to each other, or many questions are such that if you learn that, many other questions answers are indirectly connected to it. So this is why revision is necessary. The more you will revise it, the better you will have the idea that which question is twisted in the exam. Now please make sure that you watch the lecture carefully, and I hope that you are holding your pencil, eraser, sharpener, book, whatever is needed. Here, if you have the textbook, good. If you don't have the textbook, no worries. It's just that textbook will be helpful to you for finding out the answers in the given time. If you don't have, it's okay. So today we're going to start with chapter 11, Light, Sound and Force. Give the heading chapter 11, question bank. Give the heading chapter 11, question bank. I hope you have started writing in the header part, and like I always say, today's date. I think now even if I would not have said, you would have written the date. So that's it. Now I'm going to display the question bank. I'll ask you to write the heading of the topic one by one, the question, as we will solve more and more. Perhaps we may even reach to chapter 12 as well today. Let's get started. I hope that you are ready. Students, as you can see, this is chapter 11, question bank on the screen. Light, sound and force. Okay, so let's get started without wasting much of our time. So the first question is question A. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Please give the heading question A. Now the twist is, here I will not give you the time to write the answer. I will write the answer. Before that, if you can write it on your own, well and good. If you cannot, you can just copy down the answer. But you have to write the question. I repeat, you have to write the question. Let me again explain it to you. Question means not the options. Brackets are not to be written. So accept the brackets, the question you have to write it down. and then you will write the answer. That's why I am not giving you time to think about the answer. I will give you time to write the question, and in that time if you know the answer, you can directly write the answer. It is up to you totally. So should we get started now? Shall we start it? Let's get started. I hope that you have given the heading question A. Just write the full heading question A. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. Okay, now start writing number 1, number 2 questions. I'll read it, I'll explain it to you, and then I'll write the answer of two questions together. I hope that you have started writing number 1 question. If not, then please start. And please leave one line after writing each question. Okay, number 1. The dash is the main source of heat and light on the earth. So which is the main source of heat as well as light? You will say, sir, tube light and gas stove. No. Options are given, bulb or sun. Think about it, and I hope that you have started writing the question. Number 2 is, a candle is a dash object, luminous or non-luminous. For this, you will have to recall what is meaning of luminous and what is the meaning of non-luminous. Right? Because I have already explained it to you. What is the meaning of luminous and non-luminous? So I hope that you have started writing the question 2 by now. Now the dash is the main source of heat and light. Is it bulb? Now if it was bulb is not the main source. It does not give us the heat. Here heat and light, obviously both we get from sun. So sun is the correct answer. I hope that you have almost finished writing question 2. A candle is a dash object. First of all, let me explain it to you. Again, luminous means the object which gives out the light on its own. Non-luminous means the object which does not give out its own light because it does not have. So this is the difference. Luminous object which gives out the light, non-luminous which does not. So a candle is a dash object. Is it a luminous or non-luminous? Obviously candle is a luminous because it gives out the light. So it is a luminous object. I hope that you have written the answer before I wrote it or before I typed it on the screen, because these questions are pretty easy and by now it should be learnt. Okay, then moving towards the next 2 questions, number 3 and 4. Number 3, please start writing the question. Dash are formed when an object blocks the path of light. So dash are formed when the object blocks the path of the light. What is formed? Images or shadows. Number 4 I am reading, and I hope that you have finished writing question 3. Please make a haste. Number 4. We hear sounds with the help of our dash, ear or tongue. Ears or tongue, with the help of what can we hear the sound? So 2 questions are there. I hope that you have started writing question number 4. See, I am asking you to practice writing by giving you limited time, and which is very much necessary for you during this time, especially when you are not able to come to school. So writing practice is really important. Okay, so dash are formed when the objects block the path of light? When you are standing in front of the light, you are blocking the light rays to fall on the floor. So instead of light rays, your shadow is formed, right? Black shadow on the floor, because you are blocking the light rays to go to the floor. So shadow is the correct answer. Shadow or shadows, whether you want to write it in singular or plural, it will be okay. I hope that you have finished writing question 4 as well now. So we hear sounds with the help of our desk. With the help of tongue? Obviously not. See, right now I am speaking and speaking. So this is what with the help of tongue. So with the help of tongue we are able to speak, make the sound. But with the help of ears you can hear it. Now ears should be written in the plural form because we have 2 ears. It is plural. It is in a pair. And the last question, please start writing the question. It's very short. And like I said, you don't have to write the brackets. So that's why this much time I think is sufficient enough for you. Okay, a push or a pull is called desk. A push or a pull is called a desk. So what is it called? Push or pull? Force or friction are the options given here. Force or friction. I hope that you have almost finished writing the question. So a push or a pull is called obviously force. Okay, I hope students you have written all the questions properly and all the answers. If you are not able to finish it off, I would suggest to be faster. Still, if you are not able to finish it off, watch the lecture a second time because it is being uploaded on the YouTube, right? So please make sure at least try your level best to finish writing the question and the answer in the given time. Slowly, yes, you will be able to increase your speed. Nothing is impossible. Okay, let's move towards the next question. Question B. Rewrite the following correctly by changing the underlined words. What do you have to do? You have to write the words which are underlined and then you have to change it. You don't have to write full sentence. So I hope you understood. Still I'll repeat, you don't have to rewrite full sentence. Just write the word which is underlined and then you have to write the correct word by changing the underlined word. So only you have to write 2 words. One the incorrect word, one the correct word. I hope you understood the instructions. Now please give the heading properly. Question B. Rewrite the following correctly. Just write this much. Rewrite the following correctly. Question B. Please be a little bit faster. Okay, I suppose you should have finished writing the heading part of this topic. Let's get started. Number 1, please write this word luminous. And then in the next line, very next line, you will write the correct word which fits in the sentence. Question is, we see luminous objects only when the light fall on them. So where is the mistake here? Mistake is luminous. It should not be luminous. So what it should be? We see luminous objects only when the light fall on them. No. So what should be the correct word? Try to think about it. For this I will give you the time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, so what should be the answer? Did you try to find out the answer? It should be non-luminous. Let me explain it to you why. See, students, luminous objects gives out their own light. They have their own light. They don't need any other light or any other source of light to fall on it. We can see them on automatically because they have their own light within. So it is the non-luminous objects which we can see only when the external light falls on it. Like when you enter your room at night, you turn on the light. Otherwise, you will not be able to see everything, right? Okay. Number 2. Shadows at noon are long. So, what is the answer? First of all, write this word long and then in the very next line, write the correct word. Shadows at noon are long. Long is incorrect word. So, what kind of shadow is there at noon? Your time starts now. Try to think about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I hope that you try to think about it. So if they are not long, how are the shadows at noon? Short. At noon the shadows are short. I hope that you have written the same answer. Number 3, a shadow is always formed on the same side of the light. Just now in question A I explained you where is shadow formed when you block the path of the light. Anyways, same word is already underlined. So it is obviously incorrect word. So write it down first of all, answer 3. Then first write same and then in the very next line write the correct word if same is incorrect. Read the sentence again, try to think about the answer. If same is not the word, then what word should come here? Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I suppose you should have got the answer because a shadow is always formed on the same side of the light. No, on the opposite side. Opposite is the word we should use here because when you stand in front of light, whether you are facing towards the light or you are not facing towards the light, when you stand in front of light, the shadow will be formed on the opposite side of the light. That means if you are facing the light bulb, on your back side the shadow will be formed. Number 4, sound that is loud and unpleasant or unpleasant is called friction. Oh, that is very much non-relatable. Friction is the incorrect word. Write the incorrect word first of all. Answer 4. First of all, write the incorrect word friction. Then what is the correct word? Find it out. Your time starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. I suppose you should have written the answer. The correct answer is noise. Sound that is loud and unpleasant, that means the sound which we do not like to listen to for the long time or even for the short period, which irritates us. So that sound is called noise. That sound is called noise. Number 5, when friction is very less, things do not move. Do not move is the incorrect phrase. Clause. Incorrect clause. That means this part is incorrect. You have to remove it. You have to replace it with the correct word. First of all, write the incorrect part. When friction is very less, things do not move. So your time starts now. Try to find out the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay. So what answer have you written? Okay, whatever answer you have written, you may send it to me on my WhatsApp number. Let's see how many of you are watching the lecture properly. So with this, the last thing which we are going to do is discussing question and answers. Keep your pencil down. Just listen to me as if we both are communicating, talking. Now question 1 here is, what are luminous objects? Give 3 examples. I explained it to you. Again I will try to explain it to you. Luminous objects are the objects which gives out the light. Correct? So where are the luminous objects? Can you see around you? Just turn your face all around you. Can you see anywhere any object giving out the light? Now students, I can see one object. Let me show it to you. Can you see this object in your classroom? What is this? This is a tube light. Can you see outside the window? Why are you able to see the trees, the green color leaves, the brown color trunk? Because of the sunlight. Correct? So 2 examples, we got it on the spot. One more example. Think about it. Which object gives out the light? The fireflies are there. Correct? Fireflies also gives out the light. Lamp is there, lamp. Then when you burn the matchstick, when you burn the candle, so they all are the luminous objects which gives out the light. Natural or man-made, that's different thing. Okay, how are shadows formed? How are shadows formed? Can you tell me? Like I said, when we stand in front of the light, just now I showed you the tube light. When the room is dark, when you stand in front of that tube light or any light, behind you black color, dark color on the floor shadow will be formed. Because you are standing in front of light, that means you are stopping, blocking the way of that light. Those light rays are stopped. So directly behind your back shadow is formed in exactly of your shape. Sizes differs. This is how shadow is formed. Now what are the different kinds of sounds around us? What kinds of sounds are there? Pleasant sounds are there, unpleasant sounds are there. These are the mainly two categories you can divide the sounds in. Now, here some of you might not be liking my sound. So for you, my sound is noise because you don't like to listen to it. It is unpleasant for you. For some of you might be enjoying my lecture all the time, new things I show you. So for you, my sound is pleasant. It is sound, it is not noise. So this is the difference between pleasant and unpleasant sound. Outside there where I am sitting, I can see a bird. Bird is chirping. So that sound is also sweet sound, that does not disturb us. So these sounds are divided into pleasant and unpleasant sounds, right? Sometimes when your mom scolds you, you close your ears and you run in the another room because that is unpleasant for you. Sometimes you are cracking a joke with your friends, you all laugh together because you like that laughing sounds, you like that joke. So sounds are in many ways, like chirping of the bird, honking, shouting, crying, smiling, singing, many more. Okay. Now here they have written, give an example of for the following non-luminous object. I can say my water bottle, which is right in front of me, which does not give out the light, that's non-luminous. Loud sound, you can say honking sound of truck, they blow the horn very loudly, or you can even say shouting of Rohan sir, right? Okay. Soft sound, you can say the chirping of the bird, turning the pages, these all are the very soft sounds. Unpleasant sound, you can say shouting of Rohan sir again, or you can say crying of baby, honking sound, these all are unpleasant. Noise, noise means again unpleasant sound. So what can you say? Crying of baby, shouting of children while they are playing, these all are called noise. With this, I end my today's lecture here. We have solved objectives as well as we have discussed subjective part of chapter 11 today. Hope you had a nice lecture. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Take care.